I'm Andrea from the Creative Dream Incubator, and this is Creative Dream TV. And this is part 2 in a 3-part series about staying creative, zen, and connected to your dream during the holidays. We're kind of using the holidays as a way of developing and strengthening our creative dream muscles and our superpowers so that it makes it easier for us to bring our dreams to life and make them real at any time throughout the year. So part 2 today, we are going to focus in on the Zen part. You've had this past week to explore your creative practice, to deepen your commitment to it and your relationship with it. And I know if you're doing that, you're having all sorts of really cool things happen. There's something so magical about creating that container and that space for yourself in your life. And to have that time to be with you and your creativity every day. You're doing tons of really cool, magical, transformative things when you're just playing with art in that way. We're going to bring the Zen in because holy crap, this time of year everything gets crazy, right? So the only real trick or tip that I have for you about how to stay Zen when things are crazy is to remember that it's always your decision. How you feel and how you react to things are always under your control. Okay, if something happens and it makes you stress out or anxious or sad or whatever, it's your job to take care of you, to do whatever it is that you need to do so that you're not feeling that way anymore. That's your job. If you're waiting for life to be really good so that you can feel good, so that, oh, once I have all of my creative dreams, once they're all real, well, then I'll be happy. Nah, it doesn't work that way. And the holidays are a really good opportunity to practice this because there'll be lots and lots of opportunities that if something happens that triggers you, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you are the captain of the ship. You're deciding where the ship is going. You have full-on creative control over your life. You can decide where you're at and what's going to happen next. You don't really decide what comes at you, but all the real magic is in deciding what you do with it. So if you're stressed out, what does that mean? Often people who are stressed out just keep doing the exact things that stress them out. I'm stressed out, so I'm going to add more things to my schedule. I'm stressed out, so I'm going to keep saying yes to everything and everyone. I'm going to stressed out, so I'm going to try to make sure everybody has the best Christmas ever, right? So if you want to stay Zen this holiday season, you have to decide to stay Zen this holiday season. Start to bring this into that daily creative practice. So this way you are letting your creative magic help you, which is going to make it so much easier than you think it's going to be. Thinking about it every day as you're doing your art, thinking about how I am going to be calm today. I'm going to enjoy myself today. If I have to go to the mall and it's crazy and there are people everywhere, I'm going to find ways to enjoy that. Or I'm going to find ways to not go to the mall. If you start taking that 5 or 10 minutes a day that you're spending with your creative practice and bring in however Zen feels to you, whatever calmness feels to you, whatever staying at peace feels to you, just spend time in that energy and in your creative energy. When you bring them together like that, you're going to make magic. You're going to, all of a sudden, it's going to be very clear to you how you can do this, how you can stay calm, how you can not react. I know a lot of people are watching this and thinking, but I don't have time. And when you think you don't have time, that is exactly when you need to make time. Nothing is going to change unless you change it. And you need to give yourself a little bit of time and a little bit of space to bring yourself back into a place of peace and centeredness and connectedness. And you can think of this kind of as boot camp training, right? As I was talking about in the last week about how the holidays make it harder for us to do these things. So if we find a way to do them anyway, and also we're not like trying to make sure we do them and be militant. We're trying to do our best to stay with it, and we're being gentle and forgiving when we kind of fall off the train, right? If we keep doing that during the holidays, it's like this crazy boot camp in January comes, and you've got these really strong practices of connecting to your creativity and connecting to your spirit, and you'll just be so much more empowered. You'll be so much more present with yourself, so much more present with your dreams. I can't tell you how much things can change for you if you take the time to do this whole month. I know it sounds very simple, but I'm encouraging you. Give it a try now. Keep doing that 5 to 10 minutes of creative practice and bring in just thinking about staying zen, staying peaceful, being connected, thinking about peacefulness, thinking about, you can breathe it in, you can draw it, you can imagine it. Just spend that time now with your creativity and with your inner peace. And then let that kind of start to expand out. It's going to impact the whole rest of your day in really, really amazing ways.